Hello everybody, we're back. Welcome. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, I'm sorry. There was some car troubles, not with my car, but with my girlfriend's car. There was a battery drainage. The battery just totally drained, so we had to find out some other solution. So I'm here. Sorry I'm late. How's it going, everybody? Good morning. Nuzli, welcome. Green, hey, what's happening? Camille, welcome. What is going on? Galgragan, sorry, hello. Nikolai, good to see you, man. All right. So, here we are. Here we are. Ron is here. Welcome. Here we are on this beautiful Monday. New week, new opportunities, you know. Beanie Player, welcome. Reza. Hey, this week is just gonna be super awesome. Oh, there's too bright here. Let me just change something on the light. Okay. It's much better. How is everyone doing? I hope everybody had an awesome weekend. Farhad, hello. Good morning. How are you guys? Yeah, I changed my profile picture. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just changed it. You know, more professional. Although maybe I should be wearing a tie. According to the profile picture. Anyway. What's happening? What's happening here in the markets? Gotta be watching the contract volume shift from now on. The September contract is gonna be, as you see, on Friday. This is from Friday, right? Yeah. So on Friday we already see that the volume is shifting to the new contract, the September contract. For now, I think the June contract has still more volume, but I think it's gonna shift throughout the day. Okay. This is a new week opening gap. Not that it matters. Actually, it doesn't really matter too much to me, so who cares? We have a new week opening gap, but it has been rebalanced, so yeah, so no issue there. Hello, Camille. Welcome. What is happening? The weekend was awesome. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Batteries recharged, ready for the next trade, right? I'm looking for some levels, but for now, let's just put in the Asia highs and lows. I would say that this could be I know it sounds weird, but I would say that this could be an Asia low. How about this? Asia low right there. I'm just gonna put it there. We picked up liquidity from this fair value gap. Dean, hello. Paul, welcome. Good to see you back. Hey, thanks for the message there. I'm sorry for the late reply. Hope you're doing good, man. I mean, I know how things are going, but hey, we're here to make money, you know. So you'll get back on track. I know. Did you get a fresh haircut? Ah, yes, I did. That's the problem. The problem is my hair now is just too short. I mean, this is just too much. I mean, I have to grow this now. I have to do something about it. Maybe I'm gonna wear a baseball hat or something. I don't know. Eugene Blab, hello. My neighbor's fireworks finish ensured an early start to my day. Okay. Nice to see you. Definitely, Paul. Definitely. We're doing it. We are doing it. So we picked up liquidity from this 15-minute gap. And honestly, I don't see anything else that we can go for. There's a Friday high. Yeah, that's a Friday high. I was aiming for, on Friday, I was aiming for this level at 890. Okay. And we have an order block on the 15-minute, which is not a perfect order block. Actually, it's technically an order block, but it's not something I really like. Not a beautiful one, but it is one. Yeah, nothing there. Maybe on the 5-minute. Nothing on the 5-minute. Okay. Just checking for levels. And there is another one right here. Okay. That would be a 15-minute. Bearish order block. And this would be a 5-minute. 5-minute bearish order block. Okay. So who knows? How far is that? It is 200 points. Bit of a long shot, but we'll see. Okay. So far, this is all we have. Marco, good morning. And Zacromancer is here. Welcome. Good to see everyone. The team back together, you know. All right. So if I look to the left, I don't see anything in particular. The Asia low is a little bit closer. Let's go over the news as well. What we can expect. Yeah, okay. So going down to the 1-minute chart. I don't want to overcomplicate this. In terms of targets, I don't see anything. Anything at all. The only target I see is maybe the Asia low. Nothing else. Well, maybe this one. This here is basically the demand zone. So I would say if it goes lower, then it should be reaching for Asia low. Now you might say that this is Asia low. I don't want to debate or disagree or anything. Could be. But I like to see the swing lows after 8 p.m. And we'll see what happens with this one. And it's right below this bullish order block on the 15 minutes. So maybe it could mean something. Not sure. Not sure. Natasha is here. I hope you're okay, Natasha. I mean, after Egypt, of course, you're in a safe place now. Or I think you're in Spain, right? Ron. Fair value gap. Yeah, I think so too. The 15 minutes should be closed, I think. How long does it take to respond after a payout request from FX? Done it on Friday. Usually 1 or 2 business days. Usually 1 or 2 business days, Nikolai. Yeah. Sometimes it took 5 business days for my answer. I mean, for them to answer me back. So. Oh, it's closed on a 5-minute. Okay. You're fine. All right. All right. Yeah, that's good news. Tommy Mihei, welcome. I received an email from Apex this morning. I was not really reading this until now, so I just have to read it. I received because I had a new funded account on Friday. I made a new funded account. I just want to make sure that I understand this correctly. Okay, so this is what I received from Apex. Congratulations on your brand new Apex account. Your account has been selected for review and monitoring from our risk management team over your first few days of trading. We see that you just got a new PA account, and today could be the first day of trading this account, so simply wanted to send you a few reminders and some tips, blah blah blah. Okay, review and respect it. Okay, assure, blah blah blah. Okay, don't hit a sick trailer. No. Follow the 50% contract scaling rule. Okay. Maintain realistic risk expectations. Okay, avoid. These rules are okay. So they are going to monitor. I never received this email. To be honest, I never received this. Okay. Just the usual, right? Yeah, Natasha is out. Oh, everybody gets the same. Okay, then. Because I never received this. This is the first time I got this email. Okay, okay. Because I'm rolling with my previous funded accounts, and I just got a new one. And I never received this kind of email before. So this is the first time. First time for everything, I guess. Okay. I'm not really looking to enter a trade right now. I'm watching the 1 and the 5 minute chart. For possible target, all I see is the Asia low. I want to see 15-minute demand zone. I'm gonna put this inside. Okay. So I might just gonna wait for price to shift lower and maybe try to go for the Asia low, which is like 70-ish points to the downside. That's all I'm watching right now. We'll see. This was scary. Wow. Yannick, hello. Yeah, but I've seen some videos from Egypt that some people were making videos about missiles in the sky. It's kind of crazy. Last 2 hours writing report for Apex, and I'm only half done. Yeah, I know, but you know, actually, you gotta focus on the positive note. I mean, once you did that, we have some people who done it, and you don't have to do it again. What they are really after, and this is unconfirmed, but what they are really after is those accounts whose accounts are being copy traded. So you don't know anything about trading, but your account has been copy traded by someone else or some individuals or by some group, and so they are actually curious of what you know about trading. And once you send them this email, they read it, they say, okay, this is fine, and you're okay. At least that's what being told by some support members, that they are aftering the copy traded accounts and those individuals. That's it. I don't know. It's unconfirmed. Yeah, Natasha. I was checking some videos and some articles online. This could have been like, wow, this must be crazy. Yeah, this Curry Fishbowl, what's up? Are you check Funded Futures? Yeah, Funded Futures network account. I checked it. I didn't see different. I see something. I saw something like I closed down the trade. I closed down the trade with a few micros, and it happened for like 2 seconds or maybe 3 seconds. I closed down the trade, and then I guess it was the commission. Like, for example, I don't know, I made $300 net profit, but first I made like $270 something. That was, for a second it was saying $270 something, and after another 2 seconds it went up to $304, just saying some numbers. So there was like a $20 something differential in about 2 seconds on the ending balance. I guess it was calculating something about the commission, but to be honest, I didn't see anything going crazy with the commissions on my end. So I don't know. I did monitor it for a few trades, and I asked support in a private DM message as well, and I didn't see anything. I mean, nothing that I haven't seen on other prop firms. So I don't know. One thing I did notice, which is a bit of a negative, is sometimes executions are a bit like lagging if I enter with the market order, but that's all. Otherwise, and that's mostly New York session when the market opened. That was basically it. So yeah, so you should be okay. You should be okay with their, if you send them this email, you're okay, you know. Back to Switzerland after 2 days. Yeah, a lot of travels in 2 days there. Yeah, it was laggy. So that's the only thing I noticed. It was a little bit laggy. Obviously, if I went in with the limit order, it was okay. But considering that they are also using Rhythmic servers, I was like, oh man, it's a little bit laggy. So I don't even know which server I'm connected to. I'm connected to the Frankfurt server. Maybe I'm gonna try. Is there any other server that I can try? MyFundedFutures network, Chicago area, Frankfurt. Anyway, because Frankfurt is closer to me, I'm connecting to the Frankfurt server. That's it. I don't know if it has to do anything. Yeah, hopefully this war stuff is gonna end real soon, because this is just too crazy, you know. So far, as I said, I'm just waiting for a possible shift to the downside. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, this is just, I say the same too. I mean, for telling me, this is just heartbreaking to see all these stuff going on. Support take to reply these days. Well, what I used to do, Satoshi, is I try to connect with them in the New York business hours, sometime during the lunch hour or PM session. And usually I get a reply within 10 to 20 minutes. But if I don't get a reply, they usually send me an email in about a day or maximum 2 days. That's what happened actually 2 times. So it actually varies. You can send them an email to support@takeprofittrader.com, and they usually reply within 1 or 2 business days, as I've been told. And if you're lucky on the chat, try it in New York business hours, anywhere from around lunch hour until all the PM session. And if you get lucky, you should be having someone on the chat in about 10 to 20 minutes. That's how I used to do it. Chaz, good morning. You're welcome. You're welcome. Carol, hello. Welcome, good to see you. Okay, let's see. All right, I'm just scrolling all over my charts. Zach, hey, good to see you. And Gökalp, welcome. Doing great, thank you. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Mohit, yeah, it's now it's definitely chopping around. As I said, I might gonna wait for a possible downshift, and then we will see where we go from there. Well, my bias right now is pretty much, I have no bias, to be honest. I see some levels up there. I'd like to see the Asia low being taken out. In my understanding and in my terms, it doesn't have, you don't have to agree with me, but I think the Asia low is 659.75 on the old contract. Some of you guys might be using the new contract already. I'm still on the June contract. Volume is switching, so here it is. Where is it? Oh, this is that was me, the AI picture. Okay, so here it is. As you see on Friday, the majority of the volume was still on the June contract, but now it started to shift for the September contract. I think today the volume is still mainly on the June contract today. So as of today, I'm still staying on the old contract, but maybe I will switch tomorrow. Sapem, hey, welcome back. I'm trading from Hungary, Europe, Kazi. Hungary, Europe, not Budapest, but not too far from Budapest. Hungary, Europe. Press for Truth is there right now. Oh, you mean oh, at the zone, right? At the war zone. Thank you, Max. Yeah, thanks. KK Trade, hello. Good morning, KK Trade. Miracle is here. Hello, welcome. Good morning. Okay, so far, it is definitely a ranging session. I don't know what we can expect. We have obviously previous day high, which I would say that this is Friday high from lunch hour. So, and this was, you know, as the war started, and that's why I'm thinking there could be orders resting anywhere above the 900s, you know. That's why this area could be interesting from last Thursday. Juno, hello, good morning. Because the volume is still on the old contract. This report is from Friday, of course, so this is the Friday report. But as you can see, much more volume is still on Friday on the old contract. I think today the old contract still having a bit of more volume than the new contract. Maybe I'm gonna switch tomorrow. As you can see on Friday, it started to shift from the old to the new contract. I don't think that the shifting volume is going to be much bigger today. So obviously we can expect 100 or 200k volume being shifted today, but with that shift, still the June contract should be having more volume today. Maybe not tomorrow, but we'll see, I guess. We'll see. Because orders and also have 949, but not much like, yeah. Lots of brokerages or providers have rolled over, not everywhere. I mean, it's basically personal preference. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna switch tomorrow, maybe. Maybe I do it today. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, New York Open could shift the volume. That's true. But as I said, this report from the CME is from Friday, and throughout the whole day, we had a negative 36k orders shifting to the new contract. So today I'm guessing this number is going to be like 200k maybe or something like that. The rest of the things are going to shift later. Just a second. Quick phone call. All right, here I am. Just a quick phone call. Look at this push. Quick push higher. Quick push higher. But there's no targets here that I like anyway. Why take profit erase my reward? Counter is 0. What? Why is that? Oh. Sorry to hear that. I don't know why they did that. Is there an expiration date or something for like 30 days or whatever? I have to check my rewards as well. I don't have rewards as well. Maybe they are erasing it. I know I had reward points. I have 0 reward points. I had because I had multiple withdrawals and I just checking my rewards and I got mine erased as well, Yanix. So I think they are erasing it every 30 days or something. Not sure. I guess because they want them to be spent faster or make it harder for the trader to spend it. Yeah, mine is gone too. Yeah, rewards are gone. Interesting though. Yeah, my rewards are gone too. That sucks. I go to rewards history. Like I had 130 points. Last week. Actually last week because of the withdrawals. No, that's not it. Sorry. That was in March. Anyway, I had a few hundred points. Hold on. Oh no, I had, yeah. Last week I had 100, 200. I had like a few hundred points because of the withdrawals. I had at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 reward points or 700. It's gone now. Why? Oh no. Ollie, good morning. They took away the reward points. But really, yeah, it's no troll. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm looking for a reversal, by the way. This is something I'm looking at. So some kind of a shift with the fair value gap. This is something I'm looking for. Basically, that's the plan. But I don't see anything up there that I like. If it would still go to the upside, awesome. But I'm just not going to be part of that move. 100%. There's the fair value gap on the 1 hour here. So at least on yeah, there's a fair value gap. Oops. Up there. Above previous day or Friday high, I would say so. We'll see. But that's it. Nothing else. Jake Bendover. Hello. The bigger, the higher probability. Yeah. Usually higher time frame rules. Funded Futures network with code thumbs up is the best. I know. It gives you the best. The best of luck. And the best trades, the best setups, the best pass ratio, and everything. Better payout policy. Everything. About Forex EA, it works? No, it's not. Subham. I am never going to use any kind of Forex expert advisors on MetaTrader. That actually burned me to the ground. I just simply do not believe that a Forex expert advisor can make money. That's all. Now, if it's full auto, Obviously, there are some Forex EAs that can help you to manage the trade. That's different. But in a fully automated strategy, I don't believe that there is one. So, and I don't think anyone can convince me the opposite. So I've seen, and honestly, I've seen some of these commercials, and not just commercials, but videos on YouTube about algorithms in NinjaTrader and some other platforms, TradingView, and advertising algorithms for a few $100s or whatever that can make you money. I'm just gonna stay super skeptical. Okay. Target to fill the hole below? Yeah, most likely. Hopefully. Yeah, it seems like we're still grinding slowly higher, and that's why I'm just looking for a for an elevator drop with the shift. Do you know why take profit trader not allowed Croatia? Yeah, I don't know, Trader Joe. I wish I know that. I think there has to do something with the. There's a list that MyFundedFutures also is using, which called. Let me just get you the name of that organization. Restricted countries. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you in a second because they have a screenshot of that. Here it is. So they are using the same list, and this is from OFAC, Office of Foreign Assets. So Office of Foreign Assets Control Regulation. Now this is a US government regulatory office or something. I don't even know what they're really doing. If you just type in Google that OFAC, you're gonna find their website, and that's where they get this list. And I really don't understand the real purpose behind the OFAC restrictions. I guess it has to do something with trade and money transactions or something like that. And here you go, Croatia is here. And you know what is here? Slovenia. Here is Slovenia, Croatia, and where is Romania? Romania. Now these countries are very well established European Union countries. Good economy, all is good. And I just don't understand why Slovenia, Romania, and Croatia is on this list. I have really no freaking idea why these. Some other countries I understand. Some, yeah, I understand. I would say most of these countries, but I don't know why Croatia and these ones. These are European Union countries. I really don't get it. Maybe there's some other as well. I mean, I understand why Russia, okay, or why maybe Turkey. I don't know, but not that. I mean, I just don't know, you know, because of trade and transaction and something like that. It has to do with something with money laundering and trading and transactions or something. I don't know. You got to check their website. That's who they follow. Yeah, we need maybe an inversion gap here. That would be nice. Yeah, curve fishbowl. Wisdom is the ability to know when to act, speed, and when to give time the space. I like that. It's kind of a philosophical approach, and I like it. Why is that charting different than top step charting? Because of the contract switch, I think, Benjamin. TradingView automatically switches to the new contract, and maybe you still have the old contract. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Tamimi, why they're doing this. They don't use the same list. They just may be using it as a guideline. But for example, Bulenox or Funded Futures Network or which prop firm? Even TickTickTrader changed their list. So there are some other prop firms who are, let's just say, not that restrictive. So they let some other countries in, but because, you know, it's strange because prop firms are not regulated. None of the prop firms are regulated. Just because they're getting the data from the CME doesn't mean shit. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean anything. None of these prop firms are regulated. So they could actually have someone trading with them from any countries, I guess. It has to do something with transactions and money laundering. I don't know. That's the reason. Yeah, Malaysia. I don't know. Bad Mouse. Hey, good to see you. Welcome. Croatia has a lot of hackers. Cheapers online. I don't know. Croatia is extremely doing better and better, just like Romania and Slovenia. So, for example, Hungary is technically the poorest country and doing the worst in the European Union. Every country is better than Hungary in the European Union. You got to understand this. And still, I mean, Hungary is not yet on the banned list. So Croatia is doing very good. Romania is getting better and better. Slovenia has always done good. So well-established EU countries, and they are on the list, and I just don't know why. Please order lithium in the US for your. Oh. Okay. Okay. Lithium. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's interesting. I'm going to look after it. Okay. Okay, Natasha. I'm going to read after it. Yeah. It lists Crimea as a country. It's Ukraine. Yeah. I don't know. It's a very interesting list. Yeah. Theo, good morning. How can I switch the contracts? Well, depending on which prop firm you're using, there should be a list once you go into the list. So for example here, oh, where is it? Hold on. So for example, if I open up the chart and let's just, for example, go with, I don't know, Bulenox, and I go to CME, I go to futures, you go to, for example, NQ, and here are the contracts. NQM5, U5. I think the September contract is the U5. I'm not sure. I think that's the U5 contract. The September. You can just search for it like MNQU5 or NQU5. Depending on which platform you're using. Okay. Basically, that's how you... Simple to switch. Yes, Bulgaria, bad mouse, Bulgaria is doing way better than Hungary, just saying. Hungary is officially the poorest country in the European Union. Bulgaria is actually definitely in front of Hungary, Bulgaria. And correct me if I'm wrong, bad mouse, because you might know more information about this, but it was in the news in Hungary that Bulgaria is planning to adopt the euro next year as currency. So Hungary, the current government is never going to adopt the euro in Hungary because they know if they do, every nasty thing is going to be, you know, going to get found out. So the Hungarian forint is going to stay as a monopoly money. It's basically monopoly money. But Bulgaria is doing better than Hungary. That's why the latest statistics are saying that Hungary is officially the poorest country in the European Union. Save your life. Alright, thank you so much, Natasha, for being here. I'm going to check that. FTT allowed all countries because it was FTT. They needed the money from everywhere. They're private companies and can choose freely. Yes, exactly, Luby. So they could do it. Prop firms are not regulated. They can freely choose who to do business with because it's not a regulated space. So that's why it's a little bit interesting. But anyway. Slovenia is very good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know David Icke. Yeah, I watched some of his videos. I'm also sometimes Jake Bendover. You might know Jeff Berwick. Sometimes I watch his videos. Corruption, yes, Geldragan. Corruption. Hungary is the most poorest and the most corrupt country in the European Union. Just saying. It's official. It's not just a hoax. There are proof. There is endless amount of proof that Hungary is the most corrupt country in the European Union. Okay. Okay. Awesome, Natasha. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, U5 is for September. Yeah. 10 years ago, Hungary was doing... Yeah, Hungary is over. Hungary is done. No, table... Yeah, exactly, Bad Mouse. Tables turned so much that Hungary is at the last position. So... Stable coin... RLEUR. Wow. Oh, thank you so much, Natasha. I'm gonna have to make a phone call because I was waiting for a package. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Watch for the London Open. All right, I'm back. All right, I'm here. Sorry. What is happening? Seems like the London Open wasn't really as expected, right? My wife, clinical doctor, in Slovakia. Okay, for the last 2 days. It was lovely, but the healthcare is so much dated there. Oh, hospital Olden. Crap, too bad. Yeah, same thing here. Bad mouse. You wouldn't believe how hospitals are right now. The worst condition ever that you can imagine for a hospital here in Hungary. The hospitals are so bad in Hungary that you're gonna laugh, but we have to bring. So, for example, my mother was in hospital a few times, and hopefully she'll not have to go back there. I have to bring the toilet paper to the hospital. I have to bring soap to wash hands. So I have to bring toilet paper. I have to bring the soap. I have to bring food because the food in the hospital is basically one slice of bread with one slice of salami. So you have to bring the food, the soap, the toilet paper, and basically everything. You're the one who has to bring in. You must give money or gifts to the nurses because unfortunately they are also underpaid, like extremely underpaid, working for minimum wage in the hospital. So you have to bring money, you have to bring food or gifts to the nurses and to the doctors to hope for a better care for your family. In this case, for my mother, I was bringing a huge gift basket for the nurses. It had coffee, chocolate, drinks, all the goodies, in a huge, in a big gift basket. The same to the doctors. Also, to the doctors, you have to bring extra money. Okay, so you have to slide in next to the chocolate to a small envelope. You have to slide in like $100 or $200 in Hungarian forints, of course. You have to slide in like $200 to the gift basket, and then you might going to have better care for your loved one or for your family. That's how hospitals are working. Okay, that's how hospitals are working here. Kwong, hello. The weekend was good. Yeah, toilet paper. There's no toilet paper or soap or any kind of I have to use Google Translate this morning. Hand sanitizer. That's what I was looking for. So you have to bring in hand sanitizer, toilet paper, soap, gift basket for the nurses, for the doctors, extra money, food, and in certain cases, because I saw that with my own eyes, but there was a very old lady in another bed in the same room where my mother was in. The old lady's family had to bring in adult diapers because the hospital didn't have adult diapers for the old lady. So you have to bring in adult diapers because the hospital don't have. So, that's how it works. This is Hungary. Yes. So trust me. This is how it is right now. Does okay less in slowing racing. Oh, helicopter to main hospital. So yeah, there are some places here as well that they do that, but still the same situation everywhere. Yeah, the same. Yeah. Hey, Philcos, what's up? She's okay. She's okay. Don't worry. She's all right. So the thing is, it's not about the doctors or the nurses. The problem, I mean, they are underpaid. So I don't mind giving them some extra money and gifts, but this is how it works, you know. Extremely, exactly, underpaid. Patients are often bringing some threat. Exactly. You know what to do. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I know what to do in terms of that. That's bad, yeah. I'm not gonna jump into a long position, so my plan is still to wait for some kind of a bearish shift. If I don't see my setup that I like, I'm just not going to jump in. Obviously, we are getting closer and closer to Friday high, so we might see something. Whoa! Galgreg, oh my god, Galdragon, again. Jesus.
€50 giveaway and €10 for toilet paper, smiley face emoji. No human can take a SH sheet without toilet paper.
Oh my gosh, Gadragan. Look at this man, 60 euro. Oh my gosh. Again, this guy, everybody, Gadragan, I don't know what to say, man. This is just a lot. Already the third or fourth payout from this guy. Everybody, super generous. I'll be setting this up right now. Well, as I said, this is the plan. I was looking to go short, and right now this is just seeking previous day high. It seems like it. The only level that I like to break is Asia low. On the old contract is 659, and so I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for a possible shift to the downside. Yeah, I'm gonna roll. For now, the volume. Just a second. I'm gonna set up the giveaway. For now, the Friday report says that the volume is still high on the June contract. I think today is gonna be still at least equal. So I just didn't have the time to switch, but I will. On a shirt, exactly. All right, let me set it up. Just a second. Thank you so much again. This is what is happening, man. Oh my gosh. Gather again. Come on,
Flowers
man.
for your mother. No new tires.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much for the nice gesture. I'm definitely going to buy her something because she had her birthday last week. And Dandy, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome to the channel. And so we didn't have time to celebrate it, and I still want to. I mean, I brought her flowers, by the way, for her birthday. But I was thinking to maybe thank you so much, man. I'll make sure to add something extra. I'm gonna tell her like that this is from the team. This is from a nice gentleman. Okay, let me set up the giveaway. I'm losing traction here. All right, it's done. Exclamation mark cash. It's happening. Type in exclamation mark cash. Everybody receives one ticket by the courtesy of Gadragan again. $50 cash giveaway. Thank you so much, man. I don't know what to say. Super generous. Super generous. Really nice of you to do this. Everybody needs toilet paper. Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. If I forget to read everyone's comment, I'm sorry. Anyway, we're having an awesome day. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. No levels here. If I look to the left, I just don't see anything that I like. The only level is the Friday high at 855. Unless it's not gonna shift lower, I'm just not gonna take a trade. That's it. So we might have to wait for the 4 a.m. shift. I mean 4 a.m. pre-market open. The cash thing is a $50 cash giveaway sponsored right now by Geldragon. He donated $50 to the stream, so I'm the middleman. 50 extra 60 euros, now 70 euros, but and you just have to type in !cash, and if you win, we're gonna do the winner pick with Streamlabs. I'm gonna send it to you in PayPal or Revolut or Wise. Okay, these are the options. Worst case scenario, I can do it in crypto, but you gotta wait a few hours or maybe by the end of the day for me to do that, because I have nothing right now in crypto, and so I have to transfer, register, blah blah. I mean, it's not super crazy, but I'm gonna do it later. But anyway, PayPal, Revolut, or Wise, those are technically instant. That's the way I can send the cash gift to the winner. Yeah. So hospitals are real bad here. Really, really, really bad. So type in !cash because everybody's gonna receive one ticket. We have 53 participants already. Look at this. 53 already. 54 now. Let's go. Bowser, welcome. Hey. Abhishek, hello. Hey. Join the giveaway. Good to see you, Abhishek. I'm not in a position, Charles. I am absolutely total flat. I'm looking for a possible short position, but I need a very strong and clean shift to the downside. So I would be targeting Asia low, or at least the low of the zone. Down there, there's a 15-minute demand zone. And that's all I'm looking for right now. So I'm looking for a strong shift to the downside. Otherwise, I'm just sitting on the sidelines. Happy Monday to you too, Abhishek. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh, we have Christoph Oliveira. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for joining. All right, all right. Fresh Delgado, what's up? I hope you entered the giveaway. We have 62 participants already. Fresh Delgado has the ticket. All right. All right, it's fine. Okay, I was a little bit worried there. Okay, let's see. There is a minor shift. Not a big deal. No fair value gaps though. Yeah, no fair value gap. Don't forget to push the like. Yeah, thank you so much. Elias, thank you. We're gonna pick the winner in about, let's just say 5 minutes, all right? Or less than 5. Just to make sure we're not gonna receive too many bot viewers for that. I mean, it only happened 2 or 3 times, but got to filter it out. Art, hello, good morning. Absolutely, fresh Delgado. Oh, definitely. Of course, of course. I need that. Speaking of oil, what's up with crude oil right now? Oh, it went up. Obviously. Okay, so nothing on the 1 hour. There is a fair value gap, though. The more we go up there, the more I feel like this could be going a little bit higher. And by the way, totally forgot to say, but there is a buy one get one for free promo again with Funded Futures Network until Friday evening. So the buy one get one for free promo is back. What a surprise! With Funded Futures Network. So basically, you can get a 50K evaluation account for $37.50 with no activation. I don't know how they do it, but anyway. Obviously, you got to buy a $75 account, and if you send them the receipt, then you're gonna get an 100% activation code. No, 100% discount code, so you can get another account for free. Just saying, there are some good deals going on with all the prop firms still, so check it out. Let's see what is happening. Hey, 9 accounts. Yeah, you definitely. But there's one thing though. I mean, it's one per user, like one free account per user. It's in the promo. I also put it out to the promotion. So one free account per user. It's also in the promo, I think. I'm gonna check it out again. But I put it out there. So if you want to redeem this promo again, make sure your previous free account has been canceled before submitting a new receipt. So one free account per person at a time. Just, you know, gotta make sure. Let me check the promo again. Okay. I don't know. I don't find. Okay. Anyway, I knew I had the email. Hold on. Okay, yeah, one free account per, yeah, exactly. If you purchase multiple accounts during the BOGO sale, save your receipts. Once your first free account is passed or canceled, you can claim another using a different receipt from the BOGO sale. You can have 5 funded accounts at a time. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna edit this post, just an extra information. Okay, I'm gonna add this here. If you purchase multiple accounts during the BOGO sale, save your receipts. Once your first free account is passed or canceled, you can claim another using a different receipt. Okay, so you can buy up to multiple accounts, and once it passes or you blow it up, you can still get more, even if the promo is passed. So that's a good news, right? Actually, that's not bad. Okay, how we're doing? 78. Okay, I think we should be closing the entries right now. Everybody get the ticket? Natasha has a ticket. Let's go. Okay, let's close the entries before we get too many accounts. Okay, we're closing the entries real soon in 10 seconds. $79 entries. How many viewers do we have? Because my OBS is just, that's the problem. So last time we did, there was an issue. We were having like 30 something viewers and we were having 60 tickets. So that proves that somebody is activating some bot accounts for the giveaway, which we don't like. But at least we have now more participants. Okay, yeah, I see that now. Okay. Let's go. All right, let's close the entries. Let's close the entries and do the giveaway. Just a second. Okay, closing in 3, 2, and 1. Boom. Closed it down. We have 80 participants. So I'm covering up the chat and I'm just going to start the comfortable music. The winner for the $50 cold hard cash giveaway this morning, and stay tuned for the next available giveaways. This one is again from Geldragon. Super awesome. So the winner is no other than the one and the only, the best trader out there. Definitely the OG viewer of all. No other than MB. Congratulations for winning the $50 cash giveaway sponsored by Geldragon. Congratulations for winning. MB, hope you're here. Don't worry, guys. There's gonna be more. There's gonna be more. Just not now. I'm way behind. I'm way behind with the giveaways. I know. We're gonna do everything right this week, and we're gonna have much more. MB, make yourself known. If MB is not showing up in the chat, then we're gonna do a reroll for the next. So I'm gonna give MB like about 4 to 5 minutes maximum. Ah, here it is. Okay, everybody was starting to hope. Everybody was, maybe he's not here. MB is here. All right. MB, congratulations for the win. Here's my email. Let me type it in. If you can please send me your PayPal address or Revolut or Wise tag or QR code. I can make it super easy and insta fast. And If not, then maybe I can send Ethereum, maybe. But you're gonna have to wait for it until sometime during New York session or after, because I have nothing on my crypto right now. I have to, and it's super. Yeah, I have to. I think I have to re-verify my ID, because that's how much time it. I mean, I have a few dollars in Ethereum, but that's not enough. So I have to deposit somewhere. All right. Everyone was. You should teach my fund. I think they're doing a nice giveaways there. They are doing very good giveaways. And actually, I have a third-party software that I was already testing out previously, which works quite okay. And that's what I'm going to use for the next giveaways. I had some real good talk with MyFundedFutures, and we might going to have some accounts for giveaway. I was being told that maybe we can have 3 starter plus accounts and 2 expert accounts maybe. So that's super awesome. Take Profit Trader already agreed to do 3 times 150k accounts. Okay, that's 8 accounts, and maybe I can get some more. But there's gonna be account giveaways. I need to finish up with the video. I need to put out some content before we do that. It's gonna be awesome. It's the same people every day. I don't know. I mean, as I'm always into the topics, and I really don't watching who is winning, who is not. I haven't checked the winners. I have the email. All right, MB, MB, can you please confirm that you have a number 1 and the number 9? So basically number 19 in your email that you sent it from. So 19. If you have a number 19 in your email, I'm sure it's you then. I'm gonna log into the PayPal. Just a second. MB, can you hear me? Do you have a number 19 in your email? It's all right. I mean, we have time. Don't worry. We have time. Hopefully. I mean, yeah, last time we had email from 2 other email addresses claiming for the prize. So that's why I'm just saying. Just to make sure. But I'm sure MB is busy right now, so I'm just gonna ask a little bit after that, or a few minutes later. At least we know we have a winner. So MB, whenever you hear me, if you can confirm that you have number 19 in your email address, then it is awesome. I'm just gonna send it ASAP. I guess MB is driving the car or brushing his teeth or something like that. Ah, okay. All right. That's all. That's all I wanted to know. I'm sending it. Just wanted to make sure, you know. Just wanted to make sure. As I said, we had some other emails earlier from other winners claiming for the prize. All right. I'm onto it. We're doing it. Okay, copying your PayPal email that you sent me. Okay. Sending it right now. Okay. It has been sent. Awesome, awesome. Okay, I just got the confirmation. That it has been sent. Yo, you're coding. Okay. All right. Okay. I told you guys he's busy. He's a working man. He's busy. Congratulations again. Thank you so much, Galgriden, again, for this huge generosity. Like, this is like really, really instant giveaway, like instant payout from MyFundedFutures. If you guys are new, I mean, I must say, 1 minute and 34 seconds, I got the payout from MyFundedFutures. The fastest I've ever seen. Was the fastest, really. I mean, that was like, oh my god. I'm still flat, by the way. No trades. No trades. And we talked about this quite a few times. This is this is also like a skill. Like, even though I kind of feel like we want to go for that Friday high, and we might go there. Yes, I can feel that slowly. It's just gonna grind, you know, all the way up to the New York session. It's just gonna go up there and take that fair value gap. Maybe it will. But when I don't see the move happening, I'm just not pushing the button. And this right now, what I'm doing by not trading, is actually trading. I mean, I'm not pushing the button, but I'm actually trading, you know. Because I don't see my setup. I don't see my target. I hope that I don't have a setup. The volume is super low. Why should I force myself into a trade? I just don't like this. The way it moves. That's why we're going to wait for the 4 a.m. pre-market open. Maybe it will give us something. Anyone know how to activate your account once passed on TopStep new dashboard? Oh, Matt, I was not trading with them since a long time now. So, I don't know. I don't know about the new dashboard thing. Will we see a retrace back to 700? I hope. Actually, if it starts to shift to the downside, I like to see it go down way below the 700. I like to see it go down into this 670 area at least. So yeah, 22k area on the new contract. We're approaching that right now. So that could also be the thing that's happening right now. We just spiked the 22k on the new contract. Who knows? I'm still on the old contract. Maybe I'm gonna switch for the New York session, but I think the majority of the volume is still on the old. Waiting is still trading. Exactly, Theo. Exactly. That's what I always say. Like, waiting here, we can talk about the market and everything, but right now we are trading. I know it sounds maybe crazy and it sounds silly, but right now we are trading currently. This is trading. Next time we're gonna break Usain Bolt record. Oh yeah, that was 9 seconds. 9 seconds 58, or what was that? 9 seconds. You received it. Let's go, MB. Yeah, I was just watching the Friday report. You guys can check the data from CME website. And so, as you see on Friday, the majority of the volume was still on the old contract. It started to shift, as you can see here. Let's refresh the page. Maybe we have some more numbers, but I don't think so. Anyway, so I am suggesting that this shift is now increasing to about 100K, 150, maybe 200K. Even if it's shifting to 200K, I don't know. Maybe for New York session, I will shift. Yeah, I think similar. Yeah, Bailey. I think it's like somewhere equal on both contracts right now. It's just on Wednesday, but we are close to, yeah. What? Wednesday is gonna be... Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, yeah. So that's the contract. New channel logo. Of course, the AI Tom. The AI Tom is there. You know, who's this good looking guy? You know. The new logo. Or My Funded Future has a new channel logo. Maybe it wasn't me. Oh man, the volume is just so slow. Wizard of Wall Street. Exactly. I wish I would be. Ah, hold on. Quick phone call here. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Is there an activation funded network? Right now with the current promo, there is no activation, Yanix. Currently, there is a buy one, get one for free promo. You can check it on the channel posts. Every detail is there, Yanix. If you go to my channel's posts, I put every detail there. Currently, there is no activation fee. 50% off, no activation. So currently, you can get a 50K account for $37.50. Actually, I have to check on my account at Funded Futures Network. I think I already showed you guys this, and I hope this will stay this way. But I don't know how I did that, but this account I'm particularly proud of. I'm trading this account since last... I mean, these are above the safety net because Funded Futures Network has the thing that once you get to above the safety net, you'll get a third account basically. So these trades are above $52,000, and I had 1, 2, 3, and you don't see it because it's cropped, but I had 4 payouts already. So this is May, and this is June, and every day is a winner so far. And so I can withdraw now $822, but I'm gonna wait I'd like to withdraw at least 1,000. I mean net, because there's an 80% profit split. But so far the account is okay. Every day is a winner, so I don't know how I did that. I guess sometime I was a little bit lucky there, but hopefully we can maintain. Don't get married. Why you say that, Jay? Oh, to the idea, or the direction this week, as they will sell. Either buy. If there was compared to Tuesday, expect to trend Tuesday, Friday afternoon. Oh, I see. Okay, that's a good prediction there. Yeah, and also the MyFundedFutures account is looking similar. Obviously, I try to maintain it as much as possible. I don't even know which one is that. Hold on. I had one small losing day, but it's still a lot to go. I received one payout, so I'm technically putting myself into a bit of an extra risk. Now, this account I started to trade in last month as well, on 29. I had a very good day though, so there was a very good day for $700. But otherwise, this month so far doing okay. I had one small loss, $7, and so far this was the payout live on stream, $1,200. Oops. So this was $1,200 live on stream, and obviously I'm still working on more profits, but now the safety net is of course lifted to 50k plus 100, I think. So gotta be careful. Gotta be real careful now. What is the difference between standard and express? The starter account is basically has a daily loss limit. The starter plus is not, and there is a withdrawal cap. And I mean the consistency is what I'm saying. Consistency rule, and there's a withdrawal cap too. I'm sorry, yeah. And then on the experts account there is no consistency, no withdrawal cap. That's the main thing. And you know, if you want to make more profits with no cap and a faster way to go on live account, then definitely express account is the way to go. But since I'm trading small positions, that's why I like the starter. Several times, so short about the Viva. Oh yeah, gotta be careful. Isham, hey, good to see you. What is going on? So awesome to see everybody here. I'm still just waiting. I have no entry, so we're gonna see what happens in about 8 minutes. Okay, still waiting. Exactly, Mohit, exactly. So right now we are trading by sitting on our hands. How come you maintain 1 or 2 trades? Is that during well, No, I used to take trades in the London session too. So if I see a good setup, I take the trade in London. But in London session, there's much. I mean, I'm not saying less chance, but obviously London tends to go real slow right now. And in New York, obviously, I mean, you have to determine those times when you want to trade. For me, the quote unquote kill zone is usually starts at 2 a.m. somewhere until around 4:30 or 5 if the movement is really good. And in New York, I was talking about this at MyFunded TV on Friday. So you can do like two things. You can trade the early kill zone in New York from 7 a.m. to like 9:30. There's a problem with that in my understanding. We always have some kind of a big news in 8:30. Okay, so if you have a red folder news in 8:30, there's just no use to trade the 7 a.m. New York kill zone, because most prop firms, including MyFundedFutures, are going to restrict you from trading that news. And obviously there could be some manipulation before the red folder news. So when I see that we have an 8:30 news Eastern Standard Time, I just skip the 7 a.m. session. Like, why should I look at it? So usually looking the market after the 9:30 open, I don't see any point of sitting down at the computer, for example, at 9 a.m. I know some streamers and many of you guys, obviously I used to sit down as well, but just to look at what's happening in the market, trading or waiting, or actually, I think I'm going to talk about this in MyFundedFutures today, because I think when you sit down at 9 a.m. in front of the screen, you're just basically accumulating emotions inside your mind, like, oh my god, it's 29 minutes to 9:30, it's 25 minutes to 9:30, 10 minutes to 9:30, 5 minutes until the market opens. So finally the market opens up. You were sitting there for 30 minutes totally hyped up to push the button, like you just want to push the button. 9:30 comes, you push the button and you liquidate your account. Boom, done in 5 minutes. You're done. And that's what happens. So I don't really care. I'm not watching the market before 9:30. The 9:30 moves is actually the one that led to most of my account blow-ups. Believe me or don't believe me, it's up to you. Most of the time I blow up my accounts was at the 9:30 open. Boom. So when I realized that, I still look at the market at 9:30, but I just try not to. As I said, I try, and I didn't say I won't, but I try not to push the button after the 9:30 open. I try not to push the button because that's a massacre. What is your setup anyway? I've never asked. Yeah, Art, the setup is the U2 2022 entry model from ICT, and I'm targeting supply and demand zones, which are basically order blocks in a nutshell, but it's a little bit more to that. But I'm using the 2022 entry and targeting supply demand zones. There's less chance of any type of surprise. Exactly. Trump is sleeping, most likely, so yeah. I make more consistent money in London, but New York. Trader Joe, exactly. So what I realized, I am being more consistent in London. And you know when? I know it's going to sound crazy. After anything after the 10 a.m. hour Eastern Standard. So I don't care about the open. Everybody's gonna get flushed or blown up, whatever. And then when the big moves happened, even the 10 a.m. news went down, then maybe we see the algo, you know, getting back on track and doing what it has to do. And when I reduce myself into those zones or time frames or time periods, not time frame, time period, then I would say I find can I say that higher probability trades? Maybe. Exactly, Bowser. Wait for 10 a.m. Yeah, Jay, exactly. How is your time going? Oh, I love to be there, Isham. It's just, the vibe is really good. The chat is awesome. We have some good, very, very good people there as well, just like here. And I always enjoy being there because, you know, my time is from 11:30 a.m. until 12:30. And there's not much to do on that period, right? Just right now. Just like this price action. And so we can talk about the mind game and some stuff like that. And I do have always some good topics to bring. And I think, you know, I can feel that it's like chill, the vibe is good, everybody is absolutely positive, so I like it. Anto, good morning. Because you're trying to predict the open. Exactly, that's why. You should trend. Exactly. 9:30, 9:45, everybody is positioning, even the big players positioning themselves. And usually the big move, the major move, starts to happen after 10. Like, that's when you really need to search for that draw on liquidity. Okay, now everybody positioned in. What is going to be? And by the way, we do have the 4 a.m. pre-market open and nothing is moving, by the way. Order blocks, liquidity sweep, displacement back into range. Then entry when retrace. Well, it's like, how should I put this? Let me find a good example here. Let me find a good example. Let's just take the 15-minute here, okay? This here is a bullish order block or demand zone on the 15-minute chart. The neckline is going to be the open of the zone or order block. You can call it whatever. So we see that level at 697, and this is exactly where I will try to look for a possible shift. I'm looking for a shift to the downside with the displacement. Oh my god, I'm just going to take a trade. And looking for the order block. I'm looking for 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio with 2 micros. Let me just get into the trade. Which account should I put it on? I'm eager to put it on an account here. Maybe on a MyFundedFutures account, maybe. Who knows? Okay, so this is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a possible displacement or shift to the downside. Now, in this case, it's shifting really strong. And my 2022 entry model is saying I should enter with 2 micros right there. So I have a sell limit at 63.50 right now. Okay, 63.50 on the old contract, 763 on the June contract. Just at this fair value gap. Now, if this is going to leave this fair value gap open, then I might going to say that here's the market structure shift, by the way. Bearish market structure shift. My order is there. Let me show you. Okay. Oh, here's the order. Here's the order. I have no stop loss yet. I think it's being picked up. Small position because we're in London. London, baby. And my target would be, because it's a round number, let's see what it gives for 700. Okay, I like it. 701. Just because it's the old contract. Who knows what's it gonna be? There's a 1 minute gap down there. There's also another. Okay, we'll see. And this is what I'm entering. This is basically exactly my entry model and my trade setup. This is my bread and butter that you guys just saw here. I'm targeting a zone that is valid. This is a valid zone for me in my understanding, in my target criteria. This is an absolutely valid zone down there. I'm not looking for, so low-hanging fruit for me is not to break through the zone. Obviously, that could be also a good target. Why not? I just want to get to the zone. And if I see a nice round number, for example, the 700 in this case, there could be some early profit taking, or maybe it could be just wicking all around the place or just bouncing at 700. The risk to reward ratio is very good on this one. It's definitely has the 1 to 2 risk to reward. I'm just going to take off everything at 701 as the low hanging fruit. That is it. If it gets down there, by the way, below 705 or 6, there's a 90% chance that it should be breaking into the zone. And as for partial profits, I don't know. There's a fair value gap here. At 727, maybe if you are looking to take partials, maybe you can take a partial at 727 on the old contract, but in this fair value gap here. Maybe I'll do that. Who knows? Depending on how fast the price is going to move. And that is my trade. I'm sorry I wasn't with you reading the chat, but at least I had a good example. Let me read the chat real quick. The market today, as I was just saying it, Anto, yes. Good morning, good morning. Exactly. Surprised that you trade supply and demand similar to me, scalp trading. Yeah, you can call it order blocks. I don't know what to call it, basically. I just see it as a zone that always gets hit. Basically, that's the shortest or straightest answer to it. You know. A lot of feed pictures, exactly. Well, it didn't sold on. It did not sold. Unfortunately, yeah, that's the problem. It can still push higher, but this was a nice little. Even if I lose this one, you know what? I'm not gonna care about it because everything was according to my plan. Everything was according to my plan here. Everything. Pre-market open, shifted lower. That's okay. We have a target down there. Nice little entry model. If it breaks higher, awesome. No problem. The next one is going to win. I don't have a problem with that. It's fine. Oh, the new contract. Nice. Let's go, Nuzli. It could be a sweep. Exactly. It could be Trader Joe. We could be sweeping higher to the Friday high. That's the beauty. You don't know. You just execute your trading entry model, and that's it. Just go with it. Mirovsky, hello. Because I'm still on the old contract and you might be still on the new contract. There's a rollover is gonna happen, I think, on Wednesday. So I'm still on the old contract here. Exactly. Dr. Shuttle and Dr. Shuttle Show. Exactly. Good to see you, Gabriel. That's all you need. Just gotta make sure you always take those trades that you like. If I was waiting all morning to see something like this, it happened right now. If it goes down, awesome. If it's still gonna go higher, super awesome. No problem. At least I know that I did everything by the rules. So everything is according to the rules right now. And it can take for a while. It can also take for like an hour, maybe 2 hours to go down there. Maybe until 6:30. We were talking about that 6:30 shift or whatever. I don't know. So it can just go sideways until 7 a.m. Who knows what's going to happen. London high of the day. We'll see. This is Quantower. I'm using Quantower. I like Quantower because it's easy to connect to multiple prop firms at the same time. Yeah, the model looks good. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's gonna work out, but I like the shift down here. We had the fair value gap, we had the market structure shift. So I took an aggressive entry. If I would have taken a not too aggressive entry, I would have entered not down there at 63, but at least I could have waited for 68 or maybe 69, you know. But I was not waiting. I was just pushing the button. Aggressive entry, I know. But the zone that I'm looking for is down there. If it's not gonna go, then so be it. No issue, no problem, no hard feelings. It's just gonna be one of those days. For now, it seems like it's gonna be one of those days. Can't win them all, right? Yeah. If it goes, then yeah, it might gonna go to the 800s then. Multiple rhythmic accounts. No, it allows multiple rhythmic. TRADEIFY connection, it's not available to connect. I mean, it's not able to connect to TRADEIFY. You can connect to a DX feed, Project X, or rhythmic account, or I don't even CQG or whatever data formats are there. The TRADEIFY is a completely different data provider. Run is short 1 mini. Wow, 1 mini for me. Oh, that would be high risk. That would be super high risk. The setup perfect, and even though I don't want to jinx it, but even the A++ setups are, you know, I mean, they can fail as well, but there's no problem with that. If it fails, cool, no problem. We're gonna be on to the next one, most likely in the New York session, right? It's not looking too good right now in this moment. to be honest, but it is what it is. Choppy, yeah. I was expecting the turnaround from that 4 a.m. pre-market open thing. Mitigation block. Oh, we'll see. Just Monday things, exactly. Exactly. So, I have no problem with it. Typical London. I'm risking like about $100 on this one. On a MyFundedFutures funded account. Well, if it would take the elevator, that would be awesome. I could make like definitely more than $200 on this funded account, which would be awesome. I'm sorry, I'm yawning again. I'm gonna check what's for lunch. Well, it's on a different account, Jay. This one, I have currently 2 funded accounts with MyFundedFutures and 1 evaluation account that I'm still working on. This account is almost a new one, so I did not show this to you guys yet. The other account, which I'm trading since 2 weeks or something, more than 2 weeks. That's a different one. Let's see what's for lunch. So if I go crazy and I blow up this account, I'm not even gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna keep it as a secret. You know. I'm gonna keep it as a secret. Who knows? Let's see. What is for lunch? Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. Mm-hmm. Typical YouTuber, right? I'm only going to show you the winners. I'm not going to show you the accounts that I've blown. Why would I do that? That's not fun. No tacos for today. Well, the payout policy is very simple, Farhad. So there's a evaluation account, obviously, just like everywhere. And then after the evaluation account, you receive the second account, which is called exhibition account. Don't ask me why it's called that. And I'm talking about the 50K, an example. In that account, the safety net is $2,000, right? 2,000, okay? So you have to work yourself to the $2,000. Once you've done that, once you made the $2,000, that account is going to go away and you're going to receive a third account, which is going to be the actual funded account, which starts from $52,000. That's going to be the balance. So basically, you start with a static account, $52,000 static account on the third stage, and anything you make on that account is Lizel, hello, welcome. Anything you make on that account is basically yours with an 80% profit split. Okay, so if you make $1,000, you can keep $800. The only thing is the 40% consistency, and obviously the red folder news. You cannot trade the red folder news. That's the thing. But you get an email from Funded Futures Network every day if there's a news like that. Because of the 40% consistency rule, the fastest that you can get a payout is 3 business days, right? Because if you make $400 on your first day, then obviously that's going to be the 40%. That means you have to make overall $1,000 in profits, right? Because if you make a $600, that's going to be your 40%, but then you still have to trade for the third day. You follow, I guess. I mean, anyway, that means you can get a payout every third day. And once you're eligible for a payout, you request it. The money is in your account in 24 hours. I can vouch for that. It happened to me 4 times already. The money is in your account in 24 hours. And you don't have to wait until the end of the day because the dashboard is updating every second, like instant update. So once you close down the trade and the dashboard changes to eligible for a payout, you can request on the same day for a payout, and you're gonna get it the next day. That's how it works, basically. Not so difficult. Everybody gets confused, like, oh my god, it's a two-phase challenge. No, it's basically the same like everywhere else. They're just gonna give you a third account with $52,000 balance, for example, on the 50K. So you can choose whichever size you want. So the payout is actually very simple. Nothing, no special hidden rules or difficulties or whatever. Enter buy on one account, sell another account. There you go. That's how you, that's what I'm doing, you know. I do the same thing. I enter on one one funded account, sell, other funded account, buy, different prop firms, obviously. And so I'm just gonna show you the winners. That's how simple it is. Booyah. That's how you're gonna be the #1 YouTuber. How can I purchase 0% off and buy one? 50%, sorry. You just have to use the best code out there. Pointing it. You go to the checkout page, you type in your code in the code Tom Sabo, and once you get the account, you send. Everything is on the community post, by the way, right here. So if you go to my YouTube, you go to the posts tab, right? You find this good-looking gentleman. You go up there. You go to the community posts. I just put out everything in detail. To receive the free account, you have to email your receipt to support@fundedfuturesnetwork.com, and they are going to send you a code with 100% discount for one free account. Now you can have this multiple times. Then everything is here in the details. Okay, just read everything. The main answers are here. How you can get the promo. Okay, until June 20, Friday midnight. That is. One promo per account. I mean, but you can use it multiple times. If you want to redeem this promo, make sure to cancel the previous account. Okay, you need to cancel it. And if you purchase multiple accounts with the BOGO sale, you can still use the discount for later after the 20th of June. Just need to make sure that, you know, send the receipt to the support, and they're gonna send you a free account even after the June 20 promo. So if you want to stack up with one of the cheapest accounts with no activation fees, this is the way to do it. One of the ways to do it, obviously. Lizel, how you doing, by the way? Good to see the ladies in the stream. Hope you're making payouts there. You're welcome, Farhad. Here we go. Well, let's hope it will drop, but I don't know. It seems a little bit crazy right now. Would you say you are profitable? I say this year now I am profitable. Actually, since last July, August, I would say. My tuition is, in terms of how much money I've spent on evaluation account and activation fees, are being paid back. I mean, I got those back in payouts from trading. I would say in that term I am profitable, Mr. Popper, but am I consistently profitable? Well, I had payouts every single month from trading since last year July. But last year, from February until June, I did not have one single payout from any prop firm. There was like a big gap last year. Since last July, I receive payouts every month. Am I profitable? I would say profitable in terms of I'm in net positive territory. Am I consistently profitable? I guess time will tell. If I finish up the year with a good amount of profit, maybe I can say, like, yeah, I am. I think I'm slowly getting there. I'm full-time trading, but you know. Yeah, the goal is obviously to take payouts every month. Reza was here in the morning. Maybe he's still here. Tune in for the wins instead. There you go. To be honest, I don't like this accumulation here. I really don't like it. It feels like if I go to the 5 and look at this, it feels like it's just accumulating positions for one more push. It wants to go for that high at 800 on the old contract, 805. It just doesn't look good right now. So what can we do, right? I don't like the way the candles are printing. I just definitely don't like it. I don't like the feeling of it. I don't like the way these candles are just showing up. The lack of volume. This is not something I was looking for. Yeah. I don't know. Hard to show with the momentum still uptrending. Yeah, it is. Well, I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna babysit this trade here. I'm gonna leave it on. So my stop loss is gonna be at the same place. I'm gonna be looking for that zone. Okay, this is on the old contract. And with that being said, I think I'm just gonna sign off and prepare for the New York session, because this is just not something I really want to be in. So anyway, what I want to say, if you want to support the channel, but mostly if you want to get the best deals, the best discounts, or you just want to grab a good beer, have a good time, go to the movies, or maybe luckier in your life, more blessings, you know what to do. There's just only one code you need to learn to use. It's called Tom Sabo. It's gonna bring you the best deals ever in the prop space. This was sponsored by Tom Sabo's London stream. Okay, anyway, if you'd like to support the channel, please use the code. Support the channel and the show to keep on rolling. Thank you so much for even considering, everybody. I think this is me signing off, and I'll be back for New York. Take care, everybody. Be safe. Trade safe. God bless you all, most likely. And I'll be back for the open. Okay? Cheers, everybody. God bless.